Hi everybody, I'm Andrea and today I'm doing a book haul. Yay! Book haul. Bam. So originally I was going to do an unboxing because all of the books I have are all from the same spot and from the same box. But when I received the box, I was really sick and I'm impatient. So that didn't happen. And it's not an unboxing, it's simply a haul. So let's just ignore the fact that I'm super impatient and let's just get to it, okay? Okay. The first book I got was Unraveling Isabel by Eileen Cook. This is a book, in case you couldn't tell, and don't be deceived by this cover, because this cover literally has nothing to do with the book. I mean, the main character is described as wearing a lot of black all the time. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm pretty sure this dress right here isn't black. And I'm pretty sure it's girly and flowery, so that's wrong. But anyways, I was going into this actually thinking, I don't know why I thought this, that it was a contemporary, like just a romance, which is, but there's also ghosts involved, so it's much more than that, and it's kind of like a mystery happening at the same time. I did read this already and it was good. I gave it 3 stars. You know, it was enjoyable, not anything super amazing, but it wasn't bad. It was good, so that's what that's about. Next I have Before I Die by Jenny Downham. This book is about a girl who is sick, I believe with cancer, and she makes up a list of things she wants to do before she dies, and it's basically her trying to complete that list. And you know, it's a romance too at the same time. It's probably gonna be sad because she's probably gonna die, but apparently I'm a masochist, so let's do this. Next is Prep School Confidential by Kara Taylor. Someone I follow on Goodreads highly recommended this. It's kind of like a Nancy Drew type thing, solving crime, but like funny and cute at the same time. So it's like a light crime type read, not like a really serious thriller. So I thought I would pick that up because that sounds really interesting. I read a book with a similar quality like this earlier this year, but it was okay, but I expected better. I mean, I'm hoping that this is more up where I was expecting the other one to be. And I kind of have high hopes for this, so hopefully I don't come crashing down once I do read this. The next one is Love and Leftovers by Sarah Trigay. First of all, I love this cover. Actually, it's what initially drew me to this because, I don't know, I love like these type of Converse pictures. So weird, but I've definitely gone on Google Images before and looked up Converse pictures of like, you know, where like it's insinuating that they're kissing, and I even have a favorite picture. I might show it, I might not. I have a weird liking and obsession with these pictures, so when I saw this cover I was kind of like, I need that. And so I did get it, and I read it, and I really, really liked this. It's actually, the entire thing is written in verse, so it's all basically, the whole story is written in a bunch of poems, which I've never read a book like that, so it's a completely different reading experience, but it's super, super good. I really, really enjoyed it, and yeah, it just feels different reading this than if I were to read a normally written book, but it was a really good experience, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. The next book is a big old baby, and that's Under the Dome by Stephen King. If you're wondering what I mean by big, I mean this big. As in, as big as the Bible, as in heavier than the Bible, as in 1,072 pages big. This will be my first Stephen King novel, and if you haven't heard of Stephen King, I'm kind of surprised because he's a big author. But I ended up getting this one because I believe the TV show Under the Dome was created off of this, and I never saw the TV show, but I remember seeing like previews for it before it came out, and I was like, oh, that looks so cool. So I decided to pick up the actual beautiful book and give my hand to Stephen King. This is definitely gonna be one of those books where I feel extremely accomplished when I read this. because it's a big boy and that's definitely gonna be a task. Stephen King, I'm coming for you. Next is Written in Red by Anne Bishop. This beautiful book here actually drew me in with its cover initially. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. So that's why, and it was on, oh, by the way, these are all from Book Outlet. So props to Book Outlet on that. It was there for like $3. I know it has something to do with like her being a blood prophet and being able to see the future or something. I don't really know the specifics of what this is about, but it's got really good ratings and I've heard really good things, and I just wanted to pick it up, and hopefully I'll be reading this soon because it looks cool and I really like this cover. I don't know why. I love touching things. So I think the fact when they have like things that stand out, that really draws me to it. Like the written in red part stands out. Like, anyways, now that I've sufficiently been creepy, time to move on. Next is Serafina by Rachel Hartman. I ended up, after seeing one of Elizabeth Olsen's videos where she put this in a haul, I wanted it. And the cover is freaking sweet. Is that not an awesome cover? Because I think it's awesome. And I know this book has to do with dragons, so I really am looking excited for that because I kind of want to read more stuff involving dragons because dragons are pretty freaking sweet and that looks like a pretty badass dragon. Yeah. The second to last book I have is The Arithmetist by Brandon Sanderson. Brandon Sanderson is an extremely talented fantasy writer. This is one of his newer works. Ooh, maps. I always love when they have maps in it. The United Isles. And it used to be... The United States is like a bunch of islands now. This is really random, but I just like you can see how it used to be like the U.S. But now it's not. I'm already even way more intrigued now than I was like 2 seconds ago when I was already intrigued. No. Recently I read Steelheart by him and I loved it. So I got this, and it's basically, from what I hear, it's like there's, you know those cave drawings that like cavemen made on caves, you know, because they're cave drawings. They come to life and they're evil or something? I don't know. Sounds kind of ridiculous, but yet I think he pulls it off. So I've heard really good things about this, and I'm actually excited to read it. And the last book I got was This Song Will Save Your Life by Layla Sales. I have wanted this book forever. First of all, I like this cover. It's like the cool freaking headphones going on here. I love music, so when books deal with music, I love it. I know this book has something to do with this girl who does not have a good life at school, but she ends up coming across kind of this night scene, and she becomes a DJ or something of that sort, and kind of finds her niche in that, and she starts to fit in, and it helps her kind of grow up. Well, it just sounds like a freaking fantastic book that I'm going to love. And I hope that's true because I wanted this forever. So you know the longer you usually want something, it just keeps going. This is one of those books. So I hope it doesn't disappoint. I don't think it will, but I guess you can never know for sure. But I'm sure it's gonna be great. I mean, look at it. If you haven't noticed already, I'm such a cover judger. Like, it's not even funny. Covers, they're everything. I mean, not really. There's been a lot of good books I've read that have horrible covers, and then there are those beautiful covers of horrible books. So there is nothing better than when you have a gorgeous cover and an amazing story inside. Which actually just happened, which was amazing. Unfortunately, it was an ebook because I really wish I had a physical copy of it, but it's called Black Beast by Nina Campbell. probably said her name wrong, but the cover is freaking gorgeous and the story was amazing. I will leave the link to my Goodreads review of that in the description, and then you can look at the gorgeousness of the cover and smile because it's an amazing story and a beautiful cover, and that just freaking blew my mind. I'm gonna do a review of it, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much. Besides, I'm doing a haul, I'm not reviewing, but I just had to say that because anyways, that was just a quick haul of all the beautiful books I got from Book Outlet this month. I will probably have a second haul. Actually, there's no probably. I will have a second haul this month because I got a few other books from other places. So, you know, look out for that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.